Welcome back to the O Show. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum being in danger. Is a 50% crash coming? Well, if you've been watching the show, we've kind of been talking about this for a while. Talked about it yesterday. So we'll go ahead. We'll cover the charts. Plus, we've got like all this news. Not a whole lot of exciting news, but it's news nonetheless that we do have to talk about. Shout out to Mike, to Bootyhead, Mr. John, Mr. R, beautiful Alexandra, Bootyhead, Mr. Mo. Shout out to Mo, to D, to Mr. R. All right, but yeah, and I do have grandma pants. I do. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I got these at the thrift store, and they're legit grandma pants because of the brand. But they're grandma pants. They're like super big, and they're just like whatever. I love this color. Absolutely love it. And I get everything from the thrift store. Like mostly everything I have is from the thrift store. As you guys know, because I like to save money, and this choker's too tight. It's way too tight. Way too tight. But yeah, and I got these I think for $3 or something like that, which is really cool. Because why wouldn't you want to save money? Why wouldn't you? We love saving money over here. But anyways, oh, okay, yeah, I'm the crypto girl, I guess, or crypto mom. But anyways, we're gonna talk about the markets and stuff. Before we get going, it was my sister's birthday yesterday. And my baby sister. And I didn't wish her happy birthday yesterday, but I do want to take some time to wish her happy birthday today. Just because that woman, she has been through it. She really, really has. When I talk about me kind of being like a hot mess and all that type of stuff, everything is true. I just can't share everything I've been through with you guys. I will one day, but not whatever. But my sister, she's been through it too. Really, really been through it. And almost a year ago, the father of her child, he passed away, and he left her and my little sweet nephew. So she's had a really, really, really rough year, and I'm so proud of her. She's done the best that she can. It's been really hard, really, really hard. And plus she's got like ADHD and, I think she's autistic, like really, really. But she's done the best she can. She's in school to get her master's, and she's taking a bit of a break, and she needs a break because she's just been so stressed out. But big happy birthday to my sister. And if you guys can just send her some prayers and some warm wishes or whatever it is, that would mean the world to me. Just because it's hard. It's hard when that's like the worst fear, I think, for me and my sisters, is to have like a kids and then the father passing away. Or vice versa, just because I lost my dad when I was 10, and my sister was a little bit younger, so it's kind of like a vicious cycle. But at the same time, there's nothing you can do about it. Death is inevitable. But what you can do is you can be kind and be present and all of that stuff. So he spends time over here. Sometimes we hang out. Tap, 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 tap in. But he's a sweet little boy. And his internet name is Co. And Lo's internet name is Lo, because together they are loco. But yeah, just give you guys can just send her prayers and warm wishes, and just hope that she's a big believer in God and Jesus, and that God and Jesus watch over her, all that type of stuff. It's been mean a lot to me. But anyways, shout out to all of the parents who are raising children by themselves. Especially if you have lost the other parent, because it's just hard. It's hard for the kids. But at the same time, it's life. And the only thing that we can do is we can pick each other back up and try to be as kind as we can to each other. Now, let's get into it, because we've got to talk about price action. I'm a little bit sweaty. All right, what are we talking about? I did do a poll in the chat today. Shout out to the 100 people watching on the YouTube. Hey, I need an autist on my quant team. Yeah, you do. My sister is super on the spectrum. Super, super on the spectrum. I love her though. I love her to death. She is very, very loving, very, very kind, very giving. She's a Cancer, pain in my butt. But yesterday was hard for her too, because the father of her child was, they shared the same birthday. He wasn't nice though. It wasn't nice. I won't get too much into it, but those of you who know me and watch my content and know some of the things that I stand for, will put one and one together. Anyways, let's get started, because you guys are not here to hear my personal drama. Well, you might be. All right. So this is what's happening. This is this the year? What the hell? Okay. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily is up. Daily is looking good as far as alts and stuff go, you guys. This is good. TIA, ENS, C. I know there's a C and a SWE. And things are looking okay, considering, because it was pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. Shout out to Melinda. Pretty ugly. Bonk is up 9%. And let's go ahead and take a look at TradingView, because I want to, there's some, shout out to Eastvale. I see you over there. I will rep all of the different sets in California, especially SoCal. Why? Because I know. All right. So why are we talking about a 50% correction? Well, last cycle, which this is fractal-based technical analysis, and it's kind of stupid, but it does work. Sometimes people like it, but they're just comparisons, and it's important to know. So last year we had a 55% correction from the all-time high at $65,000 to $28,000. And this is why I say anything under $100,000 Bitcoin is essentially a gift, in my personal opinion. I think Bitcoin will continue to do well. I think we will see $1 million Bitcoin. I think we will see 100,000 this cycle. Some people are like, is this cycle over? I don't think it's over. I just think it is. There's been some modifications to it. Now, when we talk about a 50% correction on Bitcoin, there's people on the internet that are calling for $38,000. They are. Do I think we're going to see $38,000? I would hope so. That would be amazing. I would be so happy. But at the same time, I'm not going to call it, because if I call it and we hit $38,000, that 50% correction, and we go to $40,000, you'd be like, you called the bottom and you were wrong. Ha ha ha. Because I called for 10,000. Y'all are crying because we hit 15,000. So I'm not going to call bottoms anymore, but that is a potential scenario. It is. Now, when we do take a look at Bitcoin price, we'll go ahead and we'll move that little guy over here. This right here, the fact that we hit that $53,000, 52,000, we popped up, and now Bitcoin is just kind of doing this sideways on the weekly. I think that we will continue to consolidate between $52, $53, and $60,000. That's what it's looking like right now. That's what it's looking like. You take a look at the daily, similar price action, even from the 4th of July. Okay. These types of candles, these suck though, because these knock longs and shorts out. They do. Now, taking a look at the 4 hour, this is the 4 hour. 4 hour looks like it's going to continue to head down. We're technically in a downtrend, and you can go ahead and draw a cute little, little trend line thingy over here like this. And again, with technical analysis, you don't have to use big fancy words. Generally, the people that are using the biggest and the fanciest words, they've got paid groups and all that other crap. This is just basic stuff. We don't need to go too deep here, okay? But definitely, this is possible for us to continue to head down. Right now, if I was trading on the 4 hour time frame on Margex, which are giving away $10,000, we are partnered with them. So if you guys are interested in trying out a brand new exchange, I love to try out different exchanges, all kinds of different exchanges. You may use my ref link. And if you use my ref link, you need to read the terms of services. Got to read the terms of services and understand not your keys, not your coins. Okay, make sure to smash a like and share this. So that's kind of what we're looking at with Bitcoin. Okay, that's what we're looking at with Bitcoin. Right now, I would need to receive bare minimum at $57,000. But realistically, guys, even with Ethereum, and we do have a bullish story with Ethereum. Where is it? Oh, here we go. No, not that one. This. First S1 just rolled in today from Van Eck. They already had their fee, so nothing to see here. They just pulling back in the SEC's court, putting the ball back in the SEC's court, expecting the rest today, except for Bitwise, who did their last week. And again, it was rumored by the ETF analysts that we were going to get the ETF around the Ethereum spot ETF around July 2nd, because the FCC already approved it, but they have to sign off on all this other paperwork. Okay. So that's kind of what's going on. Let me see if there's any other notes for you guys. Yeah, there's really nothing sexy. In the last week of June, the SEC had returned all the S1 forms to the spot ETF issuers, asking them to resubmit with some minor changes. So basically it's just a bunch of paperwork going back and forth. That's all that it is. Some analysts expect the Ethereum spot ETF to go live by July 15th. Investors are expected to pour $500 million into the funds in the first week, and they expect $15 billion to enter within the first 18 months. Me personally, don't care about it. This is TradFi, baby. Don't really care about it. But as far as Ethereum price action goes, and the reason why I do care about Ethereum price action is because I'm an Ethereum investor. I've got a decent amount, and I would love to see that $10,000 Ethereum. The reason being is that I will be doing well. I did get some Ethereum at under $100. Not a whole lot, but I was able to scoop some up, man. All right, now as far as price action goes, these are old. We gave the two different scenarios. Let's go and remove the drawing tools. Where would Ethereum go if we got a 50% correction? And we're going to talk about, I guess, what's this? Says 2021. So the all-time high for Ethereum was $4,000. And if we got a 50% correction, it would bring us to about $2,000. I bought Ethereum again this cycle. I think it was 18 or 1700. So I'm in spot. So I'm chilling. I'm cold chilling over here. I mean, if it was to get a 50% correction, that's where we'd be at about $2,000. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen because I still think we're in the bull run. We're just experiencing some really gnarly price action. But that's what some analysts are talking about. I just don't see how this could happen when we have the Ethereum spot ETF coming. But again, I'm just an idiot on the internet. That's all. But now a lot of people are talking about what's going on with the German government. And again, this is Arkham. Questionable, but they're basically tracking what's going on with the German government, because the German government, they're like buying and I don't know what the heck they're doing. What's going on with them? Let's go and see. Let's see some of these notes over here. This is a bit interesting. Okay. So Germany still holds, after they dumped a bunch of Bitcoin, they still hold 2.2 billion worth. And this is all on chain. They moved around 500 million worth of Bitcoin in the past few hours, and it's the German Federal Crime Police Office. And they are still holding around 23,000 Bitcoin, which is worth 1.3 billion. And as you guys can see on top here. So there's a cool website, I guess, to track things. But again, and again, and again. Now, they've been selling in bulk since mid-June. Why would they be doing that? I don't know why. And basically what happens is that they confiscate from people doing bad stuff. So if you're somebody in crypto is like, nobody's going to get me. The name is called Margex, MARGEX, not your keys, not your coins. Read the terms of services, practice risk management, no leverage. And it's on the website. Now, why would Germany be dumping Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot of German politics, man. I don't really know a whole lot about how it works over there. But what I do know is that El Salvador, they buy Bitcoin and they're holding on to it and they're doing bonds, they're doing all these different things. And I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to maybe like help your people with Bitcoin and give it a shot, because the current system doesn't work. The current system doesn't work. It's not. I read too, and this is at least in America. In America, if you want to buy a house, 41% of your income goes to those mortgage payments, and renters 30%. So there's a problem on a global scale with money. And this is why I think what this is being done on purpose to essentially collapse the current monetary system, force everybody to a CBDC, and then eventually like a UBI. That's just my personal opinion, you know. But with that being said, what El Salvador is doing is very interesting. Very, very interesting. And again, I know that, you know, some people don't like his politics. I'm not here to really talk about what he's doing other than really crypto. But what I will say is one thing he's doing that's a little bit unique to the U.S. with the people that they are incarcerating, they're going to rehabilitate them, which the U.S. should definitely do. Because our rehabilitation system for the bad guys and gals is not good. Is not good. And I think for nonviolent offenders, depending on what type of offense it was. Well, depending on what type of it was. Because if you're going after somebody who hurt the innocents, yeah. But you know, you guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. I think that they should be doing rehabilitation to get these people in. But anyways, I don't know why German government is not following the suit of El Salvador. I do not know why they wouldn't want to take a chance. And that's why I praise Bukele to an extent. And I don't praise him like, oh my God, but I think what he's doing is very interesting, because they were one of the first countries. Well, there's other countries, I think Argentina and I think Brazil, maybe a couple other countries that were buying Bitcoin for their balance sheet or whatever the heck, you know. And again, I think that it is important to do so because it's just a hedge. Because if you look at the way governments are run, they're run like businesses. So why wouldn't you want to diversify into different things? So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I think that I don't see a problem with diversification. I don't. Especially with the very speculative asset like Bitcoin. Why not? Why not? Anyways, though, that's just very interesting to see. So Germany can still continue to dump the market, but that's the narrative that's going on, is Germany's dumping the market. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Whatever, you know, But over here in this article, it does say the potential selling pressure equates to 5% of Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume. So, I don't know, man. Now let's talk about Ethereum. This is a very interesting story, and I'm going to make a video for you guys, a dedicated video. It's going to be like 2 minutes long, just kind of talking about meme coins versus utility coins, because it's a big hot debate right now. But this is an interesting story. Ethereum ICO era stalwart Golem sent 100 million Ether to exchanges in the past month. The protocol was one of the first ICOs on Ethereum, and they raised 8.6 million worth of Ethereum in 29 minutes, and setting the precedent for thousands of other ICOs in the years later. Not just them. There was a lot of other projects that did that. But basically, they sent over the $100 million worth of Ethereum to the past to exchanges in the past month. A lot of money. So they 10 times their investment. And people are saying this could potentially increase selling pressure in the market. And they raised millions of dollars in the 2016 ICO boom and has seen the token value decline significantly from its all-time high despite ongoing development and efforts in AI tools. Let's talk about that a little bit. So what is the ticker for Golem? I haven't heard this one in a long, long time. But apparently they're working on artificial intelligence AI-based tools as the sector gains interest among traders, as per roadmap Spotlight released in May. Is it a scam or is it not a scam? Well, let's actually break it down really quick. It's really, really funny. The industry is super, super funny. Like, if you raise $10 million in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, is 8 years and you don't have anything? 8 years and you don't have anything. This is why we're seeing the rise of meme coins. We are seeing the rise of meme coins because all these projects that promised that they were going to do X, Y, and Z did absolutely nothing. And what I think the saddest part about it is that, like, it just sets bad precedent for the rest of the industry. Like, there's good actors and there's bad actors. But, like, this is just dumb. Like, how are you going to raise all that money and not do anything with it? And that's why when people are like, Wendy, you should do a coin. You should do a coin. Why would I do a coin? Why? What's the point? What's the point? There's no point in it. There's no point to do a darn coin. For what reason? What was the reason? There's no reason. But I don't know. I just think it's pretty sad to see. And to the people that are, like, upset, like, oh my God, there's no utility in the market. This is why there's no utility in the market. Because you guys aren't buying projects that have utility. That's why. You guys are buying trash. You guys are putting money into trash. That's what the market's responding to. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. Also, too, the communities in crypto are the worst. They are the worst. Projects spend money on marketing. They spend money on going to conferences. They try to do community things. They try to build. They try to do different things. And it is never good enough for certain members of the community. So what happens? They start fudding on the internet. And once you start fudding on the internet, then token price goes down. So you guys are doing it to yourselves. The worst. So there's a couple communities in crypto that are just absolutely horrendous. And their projects will end up going away. And the reason why is because of the community. And it's really sad. It is hard to attract good talent in this industry. One of the things that I've noticed. But, y'all want to get mad and this and that. Yourmom.com. Cool. Yeah, Wendy Inu. Yeah, right. Right. Not interested. Not interested in a coin. There's no need. All right. Now, yeah, we talked about the things. This is interesting for Tron. Tron has been around for quite some time. I think Tron got in trouble for plagiarizing Ethereum's white paper, all kinds of crazy stuff. Justin Sun is a very interesting character. He did really well DeFi summer. WendyO would be dope, though, the coin. Yeah, but then this is the thing that would happen. If we launched a WendyO token, which we could, we can launch it. Let's just say we spend a lot of time looking at trash and how people do things terribly. Let's say we launched it. Eventually, number's going to go down. And then when number goes down, you guys are going to be pissed. It's just not worth it. There's no need for it. There's really, really not. I just don't see what good it would bring to anything. For what? I've done an NFT collection before, partnered with Theta Labs, and everything I made went to the self-care lab because that's what we do. But there's really no need for a token. Like, y'all can launch your own tokens. And I will play with those silently. But anyways, Tron develops gas-free stablecoin for Ethereum and Tron chains. This is bullish. Justin Sun believes gas-free stablecoins could take corporate adoption of blockchain to a new level. This is very interesting because Justin Sun at one point was in a lot of trouble with different authorities. And then somehow he became His Excellency and is now like rubbing shoulders with the public servants. If you put 2 and 2 together, it'll make sense to you. But with that being said, let's read a little bit more about this because a gas-free stablecoin is exactly what a CBDC is. So Tron announced a gasless stablecoin solution to make P2P transfers free, which again is going to be incredibly important because if you want a CBDC, you can't charge people gas fees. And that's one of the biggest problems with Ethereum. Plan to integrate the stablecoin solution on Tron in Q4, followed by Ethereum and other EVM-compatible public chains soon after. Justin Sun believes it will facilitate large companies deploying stablecoin services, boosting blockchain adoption. Tron currently leads the peer-to-peer stablecoin transfer market, processing 2 to 3 times the volume of Ethereum. They're also considering building a Bitcoin Layer 2 solution that would support a wrapped version of USDT, which is genius. Couple things here. Key things here. Justin Sun believes it will facilitate large companies deploying stablecoin services. We don't need a bunch of different stablecoins. We don't. If you remember what happened with Terra Luna, you don't need them. There's no point with it because it's too much drama. Number one. Number two, it's very interesting to see Tron kind of still being incredibly relevant because people are using Tron for payments because it is more affordable to send stables on Tron than it is to send on Ethereum. So people use Tron. It's fast, it's reliable, and it's very affordable. Am I telling you to buy Tron? No, I'm telling you to pay attention to the ecosystem, though. Especially this story. Just my opinion. Because Mr. Sun is connected. Pay attention. I actually do want to see the Tron chart, see kind of what's going on, because we haven't looked at that in a very long time. I had Tron at one time. I don't remember if I have any anymore. I don't remember if I have any. Make sure to smash a like. So this is Tron. Wow. What the heck? This is kind of crazy. Wow. This is Tron and USDT on Binance. The all-time high for Tron, they had to 2018. That's when it launched. Let me see if I can find the bit one maybe with older data. Bitfinex, yeah. Long shorts. I don't want to see longs and shorts. OKX, no, it'll be on Bitfinex. I guess Binance, Bithumb. No, I don't want to see that. There's so many damn ones. All right, we'll just go with this chart. I believe that's when they launched back over there. My memory's a little bit doubt. But the fact that this price action is actually freaking insane. What? They have held support at 9 cents since 2023. That's crazy. I don't know. I actually might take a chance on this. I'm sorry that you got scammed out of $1,000. I apologize that happened. In the future, you guys, please go to my website, CryptoWendyO.com. I have all of the official links there. I don't have any paid services. I'm sorry that happened to you. Please stop getting into DMs with strangers. Please stop sending people money on the internet. I'm sorry that happened to you. I would file a police report, but it's probably a bot farm in Nigeria. I'm sorry to hear that. Now, taking a look at Tron on the daily. This is interesting price action. Really, really is. We are taking a little bit of a dip, but I might scoop some up. There's a bunch of different accounts that are impersonating me, and that happens in crypto a lot. So you do have to do your due diligence, and you should never respond to DMs to anybody on the internet. You just never should, ever. I'm sorry that happened to you. But honestly, Tron doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't. Interesting. I don't know. We haven't looked at Tron in a long time. I might start loading up on this. because what was the all-time high? The all-time high, I think, was 20 cents. But the fact that it's held support this way, wow. That's kind of crazy. And you could trade it on Margex. Now, let's take a look at this over here. Breaking, Solana overpowers Ethereum and Artbitrum combined in 24-hour DEX volume. Interesting. And the reason why it is overpowering Ethereum and Artbitrum is because people are using it for the meme coins. That's why. No other reason. Yes, there are some really cool projects that are being built and different Solana ecosystem stuff, but at the same time, right now, this is meme coins. I don't know if it's okay in New York. You're going to have to double check that yourself and read the terms of service. But again, this story is a little bit misleading, and the reason why it's kind of misleading is because Solana is 1.18 billion. Artbitrum only has 24-hour volume of 400 million, and then Ethereum's 1.3. Ethereum's not really too terribly far behind Solana, but again, the reason why is because all the meme coins. So that makes sense. This isn't really a breaking story, but we're talking about it. And this was yesterday too. Top 5 meme coins are all down double digits in the past 24 hours. Not a big story, in my personal opinion. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right. Now we got to talk a little bit about SAB 121. And I sat and I talked to Mr. Mooch. I talked to the Mooch about this, about what's going on politically. We had a conversation about it. It was a very good conversation on the set of Killer Whales. I absolutely adore him. I think he is a wonderful, wonderful person. And one of the things I love about him the most is he gets my culture. He gets me. Italian, Sicilian, Americans, we move so much differently than other people. We do. We do get along very well with the Latinos, with the Latino community. Very, very similar. But Italian and Sicilians, family is very important. And so that's the issue that he has with Mr. T. And I get that, because if Mr. T said something bad about my man, I would have a problem. But anyways, we talked about the SAB 121 and how President Biden, I believe it was this one that he vetoed it. And the reason why he did, he just had to, was a political move. But that doesn't mean that crypto's out. It's just a lot of these things are politically driven and they have to do it. They have conversations, all types of things. You know how corrupt and terrible these people are. And you know what? When I did sit down with Hester Peirce, she did say, do not rush regulation. Don't rush regulation, any way, shape, or form. Don't. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Come on, baby. Wendy, ZYZZ partnership, you Minbra. Oh my God. They're on TikTok. I got a bag, man. I got a bag of the Zizix Road. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But let's get back to the important stuff. Yeah, we do have a bag of that. We made a moon bag already, though. Why? Because I can. And I always tell you guys when I do that. All right, so we got to read through this. This is not sexy, but it's important because it's about your livelihood. All right, so U.S. House scheduled to reconsider bill to overturn SAB 121, Biden's veto. So the House of Reps, they want to reconsider the bill to overturn SEC's SAB 121 after Biden vetoed it in May. Steve Scalise, the House Majority Leader, scheduled the bill for consideration on Tuesday or later. To override a veto, 2/3 majority in the House and the House Senate is required. SAB 121 advises entities safeguarding crypto assets for others to record them on balance sheets, requiring capital reserves similar to too big to fail banks. Okay, I'm with that. The requirement to hold capital reserves makes it expensive for banks, deterring the big firms from entering crypto custody business due to uncertainty and high cost. Biden vetoed it. Biden emphasized the necessity of appropriate guide rails for crypto asset innovation. He didn't, his people did. Okay. And then there's another take on SAB 121. So Miss Ellie, very intelligent, wonderful person. Let's go ahead and read through this. This is important. So, overturning SAB 121 requires a significant increase in yes votes, 60 more than last time. SAB 121 is a key reason for limited number of institutions offering digital asset custody. VanEck highlights a risk with Coinbase as a custodian for multiple spot ETFs and Bitcoin products, which could negatively impact trust operations and share value. Members of Congress and Biden administration who support maintaining SAB 121 may be contributing to market risk by limiting custodial options. Dave Weisberger says SAB 121 effectively has the power of law, but not to go through the rulemaking process. Okay. One of the things I do want to say about this is that the way crypto is now, it is impossible for mass adoption. It's absolutely impossible. The exchanges like the Gemini and the Coinbase and the Kraken, customer service is horrible. Absolutely horrible. If you're going to run a crypto exchange, you got all the licenses, all the cool stuff, great. You should be required by law to have a customer service hotline. You really should. Because it's bad. It's really, really bad. I get so many messages from people all the time. Windy, I can't, my funds are stuck. My funds are stuck right now on an exchange and I can't get a hold of anybody. No one is responding to me. But again, the banks, once banks are allowed to custody crypto for individuals, that's when you'll see mass adoption. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I know it's a very bad take. People aren't going to like it, but it is what it is. I personally don't care what they pass, just as long as it's pro crypto. Okay. Also, to you guys, there's some other notable things that are happening in Washington, which we do need to discuss. Not sexy, not fun, but this is important. Senate Agriculture Committee hearing, oversight of digital commodities with Benham. Important. It's Wednesday. Crypto Roundtable hosted by Kana, featuring Cuban, White House officials, and industry leaders. Thursday, Senate confirmation hearings. Reformation for SEC commissioner. Nominee for FDIC chair, currently a CFTC commissioner. Nominee for assistant treasury secretary. And nominee for financial stability oversight council. And expected discussion on digital assets. These are all happening this week. This is important. So expect market volatility probably Wednesday and Thursday. Good to know. Also, this is a really cool thing. There's two other cool things. I need you guys to stick around. North Carolina governor vetoes bill to prohibit CBDCs in state. Bill to ban CBDCs was passed overwhelming both houses. Government says bill is premature. North Carolina should bide its time. CBDCs have drawn opposition in House representatives as well. CBDCs are not good, but they're coming. And just remember, a lot of these people are playing games with you. Okay? Now this comes from my friend, Mr. Selkis over at Basari. Great guy, and he is really fighting for our rights. But he sent a letter to the SEC. He declared independence from the SEC. Masari will stop interacting with the SEC until reforms and leadership changes are made. He has criticized the SEC for failing to prevent fraud and being politically motivated in enforcement actions, and condemned the SEC for unclear rules on crypto. He warned the U.S. could fall behind other countries in regulation, which we already have. I appreciate him doing this. I think this is absolutely amazing. But at the same time, it's you know how unsafe it is. Because the SEC has not proven to give a damn about anybody in crypto. Have fun. Be safe, Callie. And it's just sad because they went after all the good actors and all the bad actors still out there. Anyways, I think that's very interesting. We'll see what happens, but I support his efforts in that. Also, this is a very sad story. Is it good? Oh, wait. Arrested Samurai Wallet co-founder to be released on bail will contest charges. This is good. I'm not going to read his name because I don't want to read his name. These guys, Samurai Wallet guys, have been on my show. I think that you should be allowed to mix your crypto assets. Just as long as you are not doing anything illegal, just as long as you are not... as you are still paying your taxes and doing things on the up and up, I don't think that you should be, I think mixing should be allowed for transparency. Let me put it to you this way. Anytime the public servants do anything, they have 30 to 45 days to report it to the public. Okay? Cool, right? But if you use blockchain technology, it's there instantly. People can see it instantly. And the reason why you might want to use a mixing service is for privacy. For privacy. Oh, Gamer dropped some alpha. What did he say? Ooh. Free mint on July 11th for Runestone and dog holders. Gamer, is this real? Because they had talked about it being fake. We got to verify that first. Anyways, you guys, that's what's happening with the news. That's what's happening with the news. I want to let you all know I'm very proud of you for being here. Plan for a 50% drop in Bitcoin. Plan for a bullish case. Plan for both. If you plan for both, you won't lose. Or you won't lose too bad. But anyways, I got a lot of admin stuff to do. And I'm going to try to get to the thrift store today because I got to go on another shopping spree. I want to buy a little candy dish. Anyway, sending y'all love and lights. We're going to be dropping a video for you later. I got to do some stuff. Oh, and I'm going to be announcing a really cool partnership soon. Thank you for the 200 plus on the YT. Thank you for the 100 plus on the Tiki Taki. Sending everybody love and light. And I'm proud of you guys for being here. Bye-bye. Bye, baby.